your favorite two people, Alec and
Myra.
And today we're going to be watching
My Random Thoughts
James Edition by The Odd Ones Out. We reacted to one of... Let me talk. Can I talk?
No.
But can I talk though?
No.
We reacted to one of these. It was called The 10 Things That Keep Me Up at Night. You guys seemed to really enjoy it. You guys didn't enjoy it at first, but then you guys seemed to really enjoy it. Anyways, we're going to start reacting to some more Odd Ones Out. So start leaving those down below in the comment section. So, what was you going to say?
Let's get into this video. Link to this original video is in the description box. Let's get it.
What? You don't even be paying attention.
You was
Come on.
flying. You was flying.
We're ready to rock and roll. Pay attention.
I'm sort of stealing this idea from Jaden Animations. Wait, no, that's not right. I'm not stealing it. I'm plagiarizing it. Jaden did a video talking about random thoughts she had, and you should all go watch it. And I thought, hey, I think randomly sometimes. So Jaden, is it alright if I make a video about my random thoughts? I hope you say yes, because I just did.
Oh,
what
too bad.
is happiness? Well, it's a chemical in your brain. And how do you get that chemical? Well, it's just a little something I like to call drugs. I think humans make fun of hairless animals way too much. We think that all hairless animals are ugly. Just go to Google Images and type in hairless animal, and you'll probably think the animals you see there are ugly as well. But we all seem to forget that we're hairless animals too. If anything, other animals think that we're ugly. So I look at this phenomenon and I have a theory. I think we humans find things covered in hair more cute. We're more attracted to things covered in hair. And that's why I'm a furry. My dad never taught me how to shave, and one time I cut myself shaving right above my lip, and for the rest of the day, all I could smell was blood.
Oh no.
I don't know why I mentioned the dad part. You know how websites will ask you to type in a bunch of misshapen letters to make sure you're not a robot? That's called a CAPTCHA. And some of those CAPTCHAs are impossible.
That's a fact.
Sometimes I look at a CAPTCHA and think, am I a robot?
they have like
I didn't want to question my identity. I wasn't ready for an existential crisis, Club Penguin. Sorry, that joke is dead.
Really?
Just like Club Penguin. So here's a random thought. What if we lived in a robot society and robots had to prove that they weren't human to make a Facebook account?
What?
I think their CAPTCHA would be an optical illusion.
That's true.
Like to sign into a website, it'll show two lines and say, prove you're not a human, which line is bigger? Optical illusions are like CAPTCHAs for people. Every time you paint a room, it gets a little bit smaller. And if it takes you one can of paint to paint an entire room, then the room gets smaller by one can of paint. You brought a can of paint inside the room, and you never took it out. Every time you smell something, molecules from that thing get sucked up into your nose, and that's how you're able to smell it. So that means every time you smell something, it gets a tiny bit lighter. Do archaeologists have lingo and jokes that only other archaeologists will understand?
That is crazy.
Like there's a whole other world of jokes that I won't get to experience because I'm not an archaeologist. Like one day, two archaeologists could be digging a hole and one says, I'm not finding anything. And then the other guy says, well, you know what they say in the archaeology business. And I don't know what they say because I'm not an archaeologist.
I knew he was going to say that.
For archaeologists. Why did Robin Hood pull out of the archery contest? He found it an harrowing experience.
Wow,
okay,
really?
get that one? It just wasn't that funny. Nor was it about archaeology. Or maybe it was, and I just don't get it.
Because I'm not an
Where
archaeologist.
did Caesar keep his armies? Up his sleeveys. Okay, I had this one explained to me, but armies is supposed to be your arm, like your body arm, and your armies go up your sleeves.
No,
right?
Get it? Except Julius Caesar wore a toga,
exactly.
who didn't even have sleeves, and you could just say this about anyone who had an army. Where did Hitler keep his armies? Up his sleeves. Oh, ha, ha.
Well, he had
Ask
sleeves.
someone what time it is, sometimes they'll say it's 1/4 to blank. And first off, I really hate that way of telling time, because now I have to use math just to know what time it is. Someone will say it's 7:45. What
do you mean?
Okay,
7:45.
So 7:45. Well, 1/4 is 25, so 8 minus 25, it's like
30.
Yeah, we're using time numbers, so 1/4 of 60, that's like 10 minutes, so 8 minus 60 over 4.
Carry the 2! Yo, he's thinking mad hard.
Yeah.
We usually only say it's 1/4 to when referring to whole numbers. But I wish people would use other times, like, hey, what time is it? Oh, it's 1/4 to 8:37.
What?
Did you know that mosquitoes prefer type O blood more than any other blood type? Does that mean our blood tastes different? How can mosquitoes sense what blood type we are?
Yeah,
do mosquitoes think we come in different flavors? What if there was a restaurant for mosquitoes and the menu just had our blood types? Are there mosquito snobs? Like one mosquito would say, oh, I see you're drinking O negative. Of course you'd like that blood. Everyone likes that blood.
Damn.
I got that whole idea from a conversation I had with Jaden, and I said I was going to use it in my random thoughts video, so I'm just stealing everything from Jaden. You know what I think would be a funny contradiction? A fedora with a Tumblr logo on it. Whenever you leave for a trip, people will say, drive safe, which is fine. I always appreciate safe driving tips. But when you go flying in an airplane, sometimes people will say, have a safe flight.
That's not up to you.
I literally have no control if the plane flies safely or not. Why are you telling me to fly safe? I should be the one telling the pilot that. Hey, I just wanted to say that a lot of my friends are counting on you, so you better not screw this up. I appreciate the sentiment, but how do I fly unsafe? Maybe go on my phone before we take off, not watch the safety video, blow the plane up?
What?
Why do people care so much about fashion? If I bought some really nice clothes and I go to a party, out of everyone in that room, I'm the only one who can't see what I'm wearing.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless I look down the entire time. I can
So it's
go
just
to a
to
party
impress
and
other
be wearing
people.
just a bunch of clown makeup, and as long as there's no mirrors around and everyone plays it cool, I would have no idea that I'm wearing anything.
I'm
And also,
crying.
it doesn't matter what I'm wearing, because I look good in everything. I think this whole YouTube thing has given me a confidence boost. I wouldn't say it's
Jake Paul.
It's given me confidence that I didn't have in high school. My parents bought me a Pokemon shirt for Christmas, and yeah, I like Pokemon, but I don't want the whole world to know that.
So you just didn't wear the shirt?
I wouldn't have worn any remotely geeky shirt. But now I can go outside and not even realize that I'm wearing my Pokemon shirt. And when I do realize, I usually think, huh, that's embarrassing. I'm the odd ones out, who cares? When my parents were my age, they already had a child. And here I am, wearing a Pokemon shirt. You know how different states in America will have different names for certain things? Like some states call it pop instead of soda, or how they call it a washroom instead of a bathroom. And apparently in Rhode Island, they call a water fountain a bubbler, and everywhere else is just normal. Anyway, once I heard that down south, there's a phrase for when it's raining and the sun is still out. And that phrase is, the devil meeting his wife. Oh, isn't that so sweet?
What?
That doesn't make
Anyone
sense.
can find happiness, even the devil.
Even the devil.
I love it when we give the devil more innocent and human characteristics. And given how few of times it rains in Arizona, I don't get to use that phrase very often. So already when it's raining, it's like, woo, it's raining, this day is gonna be great. And then when the sun's out, I get to say, look guys, the devil is meeting his wife. I hope they're happy together. Unfortunately, I misheard what that phrase was when I learned it. It's not the devil meeting his wife, it's actually the devil beating his wife. So I guess they're not happy together. I was so sad when I learned what it actually was. I don't know who this devil's wife is, but you need to find a new man.
That escalated too quick.
I almost thought of you as an alright guy, Satan. I looked up that saying on Wikipedia, and in Tennessee they say, the devil is kissing his wife.
What?
So I guess in Tennessee, the devil's romantic, but everywhere else he just can't stand her. And the worst variation I could find has to be what they say in France. In France, when it rains and the sun's out, they say, the devil is beating his wife and marrying his daughter. What? Whoa, France! I'd expect that sort of behavior from Tennessee, but not you, France. Why
really?
do you think it's so dramatic to describe your weather? I don't want to even know what you call snowstorms. So anyway, those were my random thoughts.
Oh my god.
I swear I don't do drugs. So how's everyone's day today? Mine's pretty good. I just uploaded.
That was a bunch of random thoughts.
That was really mind-blowing.
All that? Half of that stuff never went through my head.
Yeah, I never, well, some of that stuff went through my head, but it's just like...
Like what?
Like the clothes. Like, you do realize you buy clothes to impress other people and not yourself, right?
No, that's not necessarily true.
Well, that is because you don't see yourself in the outfit unless you look at yourself in the mirror.
No, but when I buy an outfit, I want to look at it in the mirror, say that I look nice first.
Yeah, but you don't look at yourself all day. Like, people look at you all day, but you don't look at yourself all day. You barely see yourself.
Whatever.
You see?
Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave
those suggestions to reactions down in the comment section.
And last but not least, don't forget to hit that subscribe button
to join the La Familia.
Until next time, you guys keep rocking.
We'll keep rolling.
And we gonna catch you guys tomorrow. Later.
I'm with my team and we ballin'. Really ain't no other option. We ain't distracted by nonsense. That is a trap from my wallet. They just be hooting and hollering. We making moves to the top. Really, the crew never stop. Really, the crew never stop. I'm with my team and we ballin'. Really ain't